All right. Okie dokie. So, good afternoon and welcome to my Pilates online. My name is Linda, and tonight we're going to be doing a stretch, release, and meditate class using your foam roller. So, make sure you're ready for a nice little rolling out session. The foam roller is really here to take any muscle spasms, tightness, lactic acid buildup that you might be feeling and experiencing, and just roll and release all that tension out of your muscles. We're also going to create a bit more fluidity in your joints. So if you're feeling tight, I really want to open us up and enjoy. Remember to always listen to your body. You're in control. All right, so starting off, coming to a kneeling position. If you have a thin mat, you can roll your mat over in half, and that will just give you a little bit more cushioning on your knees. So I want you to start with your hands on the foam roller, your knees underneath your hips. We take a lovely inhale, breath wide and full. As you breathe out, tuck your bum in round your spine, and then curl into your upper back as you lower your head down. Breathe in. And on your exhale, lift your head, arch your chest, arch your lower back, stick your bum out and draw your shoulders back and down. So you're really going into the tuck from your lower back, scooping into your abdominals, and then pressing the foam roller away from you as you inhale between your shoulder blades. And on your exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, arch your back. This time, tuck your toes under and arc your back. So you've got quite a bit of play here in the upper back. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck round, segmenting your spine from your lower back, scooping into your abdominals, releasing your head down, pushing the floor away from you. Inhale. And on your exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, your breastbone sticks out, and then your lower back sticks out. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do one more tuck. So scoop, tuck round, press your floor away from you and your foam roller away from you. And then widen your hands as wide as your mat. I want you to push your foam roller forwards and lower your chest down between your arms as you reach down towards your mat and really get a lovely shoulder and tricep stretch here. Breathe in. And on your exhale, tuck and round your spine, allowing your foam roller to roll inwardly towards your thighs. Pause when your fingertips touch and keep that scoop. Inhale. Exhale, push the foam roller out and away from you. Lengthen through your spine and lower your chest down towards the mat. Breathing in. Exhale, activate your abdominals, round your spine and draw back. Inhale. Exhale. Noticing the contrast of your spine as you release your chest down towards your mat. This time, lift your head up and gaze just over your foam roller. On your exhale breath, release your chest down, round your spine, and really scoop and tuck in. So when you think about this movement and feel this movement, it's not often that you go to this place with your arms. So it's quite a big stretch. Keep your arms wide. Don't let them get too narrow. When they get too narrow, you then start to get a bit of a pinching feeling in your shoulder. We do one more. Exhale, chest down towards the mat. Sit bones high in the sky. Lift your head up to gaze over your foam roller. And on your exhale, scoop, tuck around and roll back up through your spine. Beautiful work. Well done. So bring yourself around onto your buttocks. Place your foam roller underneath the tips of your shoulder blades. Interlace your hands behind the back of your head and just close your feet here. Without arching your back, we inhale, reach back with your upper torso and allow your breastbone to reach right back. The sensation of really pulling your elbows back is what you're looking for, so you get a stretch across your triceps into your lats. And just breathe in here for a moment. On your exhale, curl up from your head, your chest, and gently lift up into a chest lift. Make sure your body's aligned as you inhale, go back and over, arcing over your roller. On your exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, and feel the contraction lifting from your rib cage. Inhale, we reach back and over, allowing our breastbones and heart spaces to open. On your exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, and contract. So make sure when you're going back here that you're not arching your lower back. Keep a neutral pelvis and release back, breathing in. If you're feeling very tight in your thoracic, you might notice that your breath becomes a little bit tighter and a little bit more difficult to breathe. So just work through that tightness. Inhale and exhale. We lift for 2 more. Inhale, out back. Breathe into the sides of your body. And as you exhale, curl up through your head, through your chest. Feel your lats drawing down. 1 more. Inhale back. And on your exhale, lift your head, lift your chest, and then from here, pause. I want you to open up your feet, lift your pelvis just off your mat and hover here. As you roll the foam roller up your back, your pelvis is going to lift up into the sky. You can adjust your feet here if you need to. Take the foam roller to your neck. Your pelvis is high, and like a seesaw, you're going to push with your legs. Your bum is going to lower. The foam roller moves over the shoulder blades and then just to the middle of your torso. Here your bum is still hovering off the floor, but your head is higher than your pelvis. So like a seesaw, the foam roller rolls up your back, your pelvis lifts, and your head lowers. And then your pelvis starts to lower as your head lifts and the foam roller moves down your back. And we're massaging the muscles of the spine, the rectus spinae, the trapezius, which runs across the top of the neck. And just take it as low as you feel comfortable to go. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, lower the pelvis, lift the head, and exhale, lift the head and lower the head, lift the pelvis. And keep rolling, keep releasing all the tension out of your spine. If you need to make a couple of adjustments, please do. Let's do 1 more after this one. Pelvis goes up, take an inhale. And then exhale, pelvis lowers down, head lifts, and then gently land your pelvis onto your mat. I want you to move your foam roller now behind your neck. Make sure your hair is not in the way. Gently hold the roller with your hands. Turn your head from side to side and gently push the back of your neck into your roller. You'll slowly start to feel the tension releasing and kind of coming to the surface. So the more pressure you push into or push down with, the better the release will be in your neck. Keep turning your head from side to side as we open up the axle and the axis of the vertebra right at the top of your cervical spine. And then gently from here, rotate your head over to the one side and do a gentle nod up and down with your chin, as though you're gazing under your arm and then lifting your head up as you do this. Gently turn your head to the other side and nod up and down, letting go of all the tension in the back of the neck, in the back of the skull. And then well done. Bring your head back through to center. Use your hands. Push your body all the way up and well done. Good. All right. So we're going to take this a little bit further. And for those of you who really do have neck issues, this is really a fantastic one for you. So you're going to place the foam roller under your arm over here and you're going to release the lat. So lying over the roller, hand behind the head, one hand on the floor, bring your elbow in. So your bottom elbow is lifting. And slowly you're going to roll through your pelvis and roll into the latissimus dorsi. What we're doing is we're allowing that trigger point to release. So it's quite uncomfortable, it's quite sharp. And once you've found it, you'll notice it's a little bit more towards the back of the shoulder area. So rolling that little area out, breathing always, never holding your breath when you're experiencing pain. And once you've found that little spot, pause on it and roll and rotate your breastbone towards your ceiling and then rotate back. So you're rolling back to and returning. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, roll back, and you might notice that when you hit the trigger point, there's quite a sharp neural connection up the tricep into the elbow. That is perfectly fine. And one more for the 6th one. We go back and then gently release. Well done. Bring yourself all the way up, and while we're here, we're going to take the foam roller underneath our rib cages. Lie with your rib cage over the roller, release your torso down and stretch your top leg away from you. I want you to inhale, reach your top arm up and over. Your bottom hand will grab your wrist, and you're going to pull your arm and your foot away from each other. Breathe into the side of your body like a hot air balloon. Feel that expansion. And on your exhale, bend your knee and bend your elbow. Exhale, straighten your legs, straighten your arm. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbow, bend your knee. 2 more of these. We're opening up the lateral sides of our body. Inhale, expand. Exhale to bend. 1 more. Inhale, expand, lengthen, reach. And on your exhale breath, circle your arm behind you, being mindful that you're not knocking anything. Circle your arm as far back as you can go. Bring your arm down next to the side of your leg, and then sweep your arm forward. Inhale. Circle your arm back. If your neck is uncomfortable, put your bottom hand behind your head. Sweep your arm forwards, take it up, over. So you're drawing a big circle around your body with your hand. We do 2 more, opening up through the chest and then into all the nerves that run down into your peripherals of your arms. And these are your ulnar and radial nerve. 1 more, inhale up, over, round, and down. And then gently from here, bring yourself upright. Good, well done. Take your foam roller, bring it to the other side of your mat. And let's start this whole process from the beginning. So lie down with your foam roller underneath your armpit area. Your bottom arm is behind your head and your top hand is holding the floor. Gently and slowly, you're going to navigate forwards and backwards. A push and pull type of feeling from your pelvis into your knees as you roll over the lat. Continue to breathe even though there might be discomfort. Maybe feelings like deep aching feelings. You're right. Good. Keep breathing. And once we've done that a couple of times and you found that point, pause into it and gently open your breastbone towards the ceiling and then rotate back. And then rotate back. Inhale. Cody wants to be here. And exhale, reach backwards. And then inhale back. 2 more, exhale, rotate towards the ceiling and inhale back, last one. Exhale, rotate and pause there for a little moment. Find your inhalation. And on your exhale, return back through to center. Release your head down, stretch your top leg out and away from you and reach your top arm over. Grab your wrist. We pull the hand and the wrist away from one another, inhale. And then bend your elbow, exhale. And inhale, stretch and reach. And exhale to release. And inhale, stretch. Exhale, release, last one. Breathe into the lateral sides of your body. And then gently place your bottom hand behind your head. Circle your arm backwards. Circle it around. And then bring it forwards as you breathe in. Circle your arm back over, and for those of you who are in front of your laptops and your computers all day long, this is just really fantastic for you. This is going to show you the tightness that exists from the breastbone into pectoralis, and then from there releasing all of your neural tension for being in that locked in position. Last one, we breathe a long expansion into the body, and then exhale, release. Well done. Slowly bring yourself up. And from here, you're going to turn around. Okay, just be mindful when you sit your bum up onto the foam roller that it doesn't go flying out of the way. So lift your bum up and pop your bum onto the foam roller. All right, remember your feet can move around, you're not stuck. Placing your hands behind you, leaning back. I want you to lift your right leg up, crossing your right ankle over the thigh. Rotate towards your right bum cheek. So you're a little bit more on the side of your buttocks, and then slowly roll forwards and backwards. So we're rolling more towards the top part, the round part of the buttocks, not so much down below. And you're getting into what we call the crest of your pelvis. And this is a fantastic one for you who have any sciatic nerve pain or any lower back pain. Releasing the gluteus medius or the side bum cheek, we really let go of all of that tension that tends to build up in the lower back and the sciatic nerve area. So just really enjoy. You've got to enjoy this. And sometimes when you do foam rolling classes, I always say, just grab a wooden spoon and bite down on it, because at the end of the class, your body feels amazing. All right, so gently, slowly from there, pause. I want you to lower your elbow down. So we're taking a little bit more weight down into the buttocks. And I want you to slowly just roll from side to side. Your top hand can hold your foam roller in place. And I just want you to release and notice where is the most painful or tightest area and move into that space. And then continue to breathe. We never want to stop breathing. One more breath. Beautiful. Now, this leg that's crossed over, it's my right one. I'm going to stretch that leg down. I'm going to take the back leg and cross that leg over. I want you to rotate onto the side. Okay, so you're facing sideways. Now what you're going to do is you're going to push your foam roller down your thigh to just above your knee. And you're going to start to roll the length of the side of your leg. So we're looking for the seam of your pants, all right? The seam of your pants, the full length into the ITB, so the iliotibial band. And this one is definitely the most painful, uncomfortable one to do. Your shoulders working very hard here to stabilize you as you roll it forwards and backwards. But this is really important, especially if you have any knee pain, all right? So any knee pain in the front or the inside of your knee could be coming from a tight iliotibial band. Bear with me, we've got 5 more to go. Keep breathing, 4, good work. Keep going, 3, and 2, and last one, l'ultimo uno, and relax. Well done. Bring yourself out of this just for a moment. Well done. Okay, so you did it. First side done. The glutes has been released. The ITB has been released. And now we're going over to our left side. Okay, so sitting your bum down on the foam roller. Crossing your left knee at that point. Crossing your left knee and ankle over. You're going to roll across the buttocks. And we're going to release. All right, so make sure that your hand, okay, Cody wants to be in this with us. Sit. There we go, good boy. So as you do this, make sure your hand isn't too far behind you. Make sure that this hand is slightly more forward so it's not hurting your wrist too much, okay? And then really get into the upper top part of your buttocks. And then when you feel you've had enough, slowly lower your elbow down and let's continue. So on that little spot, find that tightness and rock forwards and side to side rather. Left to right, swaying your pelvis. Right, breathing. It's interesting to feel and connect our minds into our bodies because so often we just live in our minds, in our thoughts. And what I love about foam rolling classes is that they really make us connect. All right, so from here, now that you've released that, stretch that leg, the left leg down and away from you. Bring your back leg over and rotate onto your side. Move your foam roller down a little bit, and then we start to roll the ITB. The length of the ITB from the top of the knee all the way up the seam of your pants into the buttocks. So it's a long roll. It's a long pull and a long push with long inhalation and long exhalations. Well done. You're doing great. I know this is not comfortable. Please persevere. Get through your pain. The polarity of life that exists, pain and pleasure. So let's go into the pain so we can have some pleasurableness in our legs afterwards. Okay, 2 more. Keep breathing. And 1 more. You got this. Yes, and well done. All right, bring yourself out of it. If you haven't done this before, give yourself a big pat on the back and a very well done for me to you. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves back to the beginning of the class when we're kneeling and facing our foam roller. Make sure that your foam roller is in a nice straight line, and remember, whenever you're putting your hands on the foam roller, don't go too narrow. I want you a little bit wider than the widest part of your shoulder. So reaching down, rounding your spine, we inhale. On your exhale, lower your torso down towards your mat and gently lift your head and your chest up. Notice the difference in the mobility that you're already getting here. Arch your back and continue this arc as your foam roller pulls in towards you, and then just do a little flick to bring it in. So you're curling down chin to chest, pushing and walking your foam roller out. Release your torso down towards your mat, lift your head, lift your chest, and then here you're going to work your lats, these muscles here, have a look. You're going to work them to pull and lift your torso and flick it in. So show me the contrast of rounding and flexing your spine. Pushing your body down through your arms, lifting your head, lifting your chest, and then exhale, flicking your foam roller in towards you. Curling down and in, pushing your foam roller out and away from you, arching your back, and then flicking it in towards you. Now from here, we're going to reverse this. So quite a bit of coordination happening here in your body. Arching down, inhale. Tuck and round your spine, activate your abdominals, and exhale, come back in. Inhale, arc your back, release your body down and over. Exhale, scoop, tuck round, and draw your foam roller in. This comes from the gyrokinesis syllabus or gyrotonic syllabus. And the reason why we do this is to create a fluid, mobile spine like a serpent or like a ribbon in the wind. There's just absolute fluidity. And let's do 1 more as we fluidly arc our spines down. Exhale. And then round, scoop, tuck, and bring it back in. Well done. Good work. All right, so moving your foam roller forward a little bit, just a little bit. You're going to take your left foot and step it over the foam roller. So you might have to wiggle a bit to get there, but once you're there, I want you to slowly take your pelvis and gently move it forwards. As you move it forwards, if you need to place something under your knee, please do. But I really need to insist that this perpendicular line is in place, that your heel is directly under the knee. And then from here, as you navigate your pelvis down towards the mat, you want to lift your chest up a little bit more and engage your abdominals. So you've got abdominal support from below, a very big stretch across the back thigh, okay? And that is for your psoas. Tuck your back toe under. And if this is enough for you, you can stop at this point. Otherwise, you're going to lift your back knee gently off the mat, exhale, and then inhale, control, and land your knee down on your mat. Exhale, lifting your back knee up off the mat. Inhale, gently lower and land. Exhale, lift and extend, pushing energy through your heel. And of course, trying to keep your pelvis as low as possible. Exhale, lengthen and press. Inhale, bend and land. Last one. Exhale, lengthen and just hold it there. Right? Keep breathing. Feel that your left knee is not falling outwardly, but that it's staying over your left big toe, your front bent knee. All right, from here, gently land your knee down, breathe in. Now, take the same hand as your front knee and reach it backwards as you rotate. Circle your arm up, over, round, and down. Again, we go. Arm reaches back, inhale. Your arm circles up, over, round, and down. Inhale, reach your arm back. Big circle, round and down. One more. Inhale, reach back, up, over, round and down. And then from here, I want you to lift your pelvis up, move your foam rollers back as you start to straighten your front leg. Flex your toes backwards and really elongate your spine. So sit bones high in the sky, shoulders drawing back and down, and you're flexing. This is pulling back to flex your toes. Feel that length in your spine and continue to breathe. Two more. Inhale. One more breath, wide and full. Keep that length in your spine and the sensation of your shoulders drawing back and down. And then gently land your foot, bend your knee, and then just rotate this way to kneel and to sit on the length of your foam roller. All right. If you haven't done this before, it can be slightly uncomfortable, but you're sitting with your sit bones, all right, so you should be able to feel them here on either side of the roller. And if this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can do it this way around, just hold the floor for a little bit more support. But we just allowing the foam roller to push up into the diaphragm called your pelvic floor that exists inside your pelvic bowl, and there's a hole and a space there. And the pelvic floor is working with your diaphragm like a trampoline. It's called your visceral movement. So we're allowing the tension that might exist in that space to just release and gently move from side to side. You'll notice on the inside of the sit bones, a little bit of tightness or discomfort. We want that tension to release. All right, so our pelvic floor health is really important for longevity of just preserving our bodies and looking after our we don't want incontinence. That's what I'm trying to say. So from here, when you've gone from side to side, let's bring your legs now around and just finding your balance. Squeeze your feet into your foam roller, line up your knees, sit high, grow tall, and reach your arms forward and just pause here for a moment. Breathe in, expand your lungs and open your arms. Keep your balance. Reach your arms backwards as you stretch through your spine and release your pelvic floor. Exhale, close your arms and contract the muscles around your pelvic floor. Your pipi knepe, right? That muscle you contract when you need to breathe. We inhale, open our arms, open the space in our pelvises, the pelvic floor. Exhale, close your arms and bring them together. Two more. Inhale, open and expand. Reach your arms as far back as you can go, and then exhale, bring your arms forward and contract the pelvic floor. Last one we go, inhale, open. Beautiful work. Grow taller up out of your lower back and then gently land your hands down. Well done. All right, slowly from here, walk your feet over to the side that you were leaning or resting on. And let's turn around and face the other side. Okay, take your right leg or your other leg, step it forwards. Make sure when you move your foam roller forward against the back of the Achilles that you've got this perpendicular line with your front shin. Allow your pelvis to lower down towards the mat, your chest to lift, and your shoulders to draw back and down. And just allow gravity to do the work here. So gravity is drawing the pelvis down. Your chest is lifting, your shoulders are drawing back. You're breathing full body breaths. And if you're feeling particularly tight, you might notice a pull here in the front of your abdomen because the psoas starts from there and then inserts into the thigh bone. It is the only muscle in the human body that connects the rib cage to the thigh, right? So it's a long fillet. From here, holding your hands on the foam roller, we inhale, tucking the back toe under, lift your knee gently up off the mat, keep your pelvis low, and then inhale, land your knee down with control. Exhale, lift and lengthen 2. Inhale, bend and land. Exhale, lift and lengthen 3. Inhale, bend and land. Exhale, lift and lengthen 4. Inhale, lower. 2 more to go. Keep your pelvis low as we lift the knee off the mat. And inhale, lower, last one. Exhale, lift and just hold it there for a moment as you feel your pelvis gently lowering an inch more. Find that space, create that space, and land your knee down gently. The same arm as the front leg reaches back, inhale. Keep your hips square as you circle your arm up overhead. And remember, don't let your front knee waver out to the side. Reach your arm back, inhale. Big circle around with your arm, exhale. We do 2 more of these. Inhale, reach back. Do a big circle around your body, last one. Inhale, reach it back. And exhale, circle, land your hand on your foam roller and lift your pelvis up. Move the foam roller towards your back thigh as you straighten your front leg. We stick our pelvises out, elongate our spines from the crown of our heads all the way to the tailbone. And if you find you're quite rounded here, I'd encourage you to bend your knee maybe a little bit more and rather elongate your spine and make that more important than stretching the back of your thigh. So as you stretch, hold it there and find your breath. Your breath is your life force, your breath best friend. It's the air. You know, like without your breath, you cannot live, your cells cannot survive. So really use this class time to reconnect to your breath because we tend to forget about our breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale breath. And as you exhale, gently land your foot down, bend your knee, place your hands down onto the front of your mat, and gently get your leg to come around. So I'm going to ask you to move backwards. Bring your foam roller right to your knees, and then lower your body over the foam roller and come down onto your forearms. So very similar to a plank position. I want you to make sure you're not hanging in your back here. Zip up, scoop your abdominal muscles up, and let's roll forwards and backwards over our quadriceps or thighs. All right. And let's release all that tightness, all that tension. Beautiful. Keep going. Inhale back, a long exhale forward. And inhale back, release your tightness, release your tension. 2 more. Inhale back. And exhale forwards. And last one, inhale back and then bring your foam roller right down to just the top of the knees. And let's do tiny little forwards and backwards ones here. It's normally quite uncomfortable, so let's go for another 10, 9, keep breathing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, well done, 3, you're nearly there, draw your belly button up, 2, and 1, and slowly tucking your toes under, bending your knees. Let's navigate our way back. Well done. Beautiful. All right, so we've rolled out most parts of our body. Now we're going to go into a lovely foam roller exercise. Take your roller and place it lengthwise in the middle of your mat. Bring your pelvis around and sit down onto the roller. Make sure your foam roller hasn't twisted, and then gently tuck your bum in round your spine and roll down so that your head is on the foam roller when you're lying on your back. It's really important that you keep a neutral pelvis here, which means you're not arching your back, you've got a little bit of abdominal engagement, and that your feet are separated hip width apart or shoulder width apart. Finding your balance, you're going to reach both your arms up, inhale. Take both your arms overhead. Exhale, circle your arms around, opening your fingers to say high five like that. Inhale, reach your arms up, take your arms overhead. Exhale, circle your arms down and round. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, overhead. Big hands open, fingers stretching, reaching to touch the sides of the room. Inhale, reach your arms back. Keep your chin nodded in as you exhale round and down. Let's do 3 more of these. It's feeling really good. Inhale back. Exhale, circle your arms down and round. 2 more. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, circle round and down. Last one. Inhale, reach back. And exhale, circle down and round. Now from here we reverse. So inhale, circle your arms up and back. Exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, really stretching our nose out, our fingertips out and down. All right, if you have any frozen shoulders, if you've had any shoulder issues, you can listen to your arms. Maybe they don't go so low and the range of movement has become less. But we want to continue moving, even if there's arthritis in the joints. We don't ever want to stop moving the body. All right, unless, you've had a big injury or accident. Right, now keep your arms reaching back. Clasp your hands together and just pull your arms away from you. Nod your chin in and breathe in. Pull, 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 shoulders right up in your ears. And then as you exhale, stretch your right leg down and away from you. Now keep your left arm reaching, your left arm, if your right leg is stretched, your right arm is going to stay reaching back. And your left arm is going to come down next to the side. You're going to pull your leg down and away from you, pull your arm up and away from you. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Give me a little side bend into the left side of your body as the right arm and right leg pull away from one another. And then gently return back to your center point. Bend your knee, land your foot on the mat, and swap arms. So left arm is up, right arm is down, and then left leg straightens. Inhale, stretch left arm, left leg away from one another, right arm's pulling down, inhale. And then exhale, release a little bit. One more breath, inhale, expand. And then exhale, gently bend the knee, land the foot, and then bring both your arms down next to your sides. We go for a pelvic curl. Feet are in alignment, inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck your bum in, push your lower back down in your foam roller and peel your pelvis up one vertebra at a time. Breathing in, get your buttocks to work. And exhale, unfold through your spine as you peel down one vertebra at a time. Release your tuck. Breathing in wide and full. Exhale, scoop, tilt, tuck and roll your pelvis all the way up, keeping your balance. Inhale. Exhale, starting at the top of your spine, curl and unfurl yourself all the way down. Beautiful work. 2 more to go. Inhale. Really try to feel that you're getting your lower back into the foam roller. Really don't let that little gap get away with that movement. Roll it up. Breathe in. Now follow with your mind down your spine. Peel down through upper back, mid back, lower back. Release your tuck. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your bum in, tilt your pubic bone up and roll your pelvis up. Hold it there. Find your balance as you reach your arms back overhead. Breathe in, keep your arms overhead. Exhale, unfold and peel down. Tuck, 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 and release. Gently and slowly roll over to your left-hand side. Bring yourself all the way back up into a seated position and well done. So right now we have really been through everything. There were maybe 1 or 2 little muscles that we didn't get to, but I feel really good about what we've done. So finally, just bring yourself into a seated position, soles of your feet together, foam roller in front of you. I want you to roll down, chin to chest, reach your foam roller forwards, take a lovely inhale breath, and really breathe between your shoulder blades, allow your torso to expand. And as you exhale, roll back up through your vertebra one at a time. Inhale. Exhale, curling down, chin to chest. Allow your body to reach over, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Go for it. Inhale. And on your exhale, peel back up through your vertebra one at a time. One more inhale breath. Chin to chest, peel down, release your torso over your thighs. Let's breathe into the back of our bodies. And on your exhale, slowly roll back up through your spine. Right. Find yourself in a comfortable position, wherever that might be for you. Give me 1 second. Well done. I hope you're feeling a lot looser. The sensation of really feeling loose is what I want you to have right now. So you can either lie down onto your back or sit in a comfortable position. And let's just for a moment feel that when we rock forwards and backwards, that we're really on our sit bones when we sit. That we're never too far forwards, arching our backs, or slumping back down and hanging into our lower backs. But feeling our spinal columns lifting up and that sensation of growing tall through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders up, roll your shoulders back, and roll them down. Tilt your ear over to the right hand side. Just feel the space from your shoulder to your neck releasing. Take 2 fingers and land your 2 fingers just above your ear. And then slide your other hand out and away from you as you reach. Breathe into the neck. Notice the space you're creating inside the vertebra. And one more breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, gently release and land your hand down on the mat. Tilt your ear over to the other side. Lift that hand up and land it just above your ear. Feel your shoulders drawing back and down and notice all the tension in your neck and breathe into those spaces. Let go of your tension, go of your tightness. Beautiful work, beautiful connection this evening. And then gently release. And as you come out of it, just turn your head from right to left as you gaze over your shoulder. And then slowly landing your hands on your knees, closing your eyes, pausing for a moment as we turn our awarenesses within, taking the deeper awareness of our minds into our bodies. Breathe in. And as you exhale, just think about your day that you've had. How did your day start? What happened when you woke up this morning and how did you feel? What happened throughout your day? What did you eat? Where did you go? Who did you speak to? And gazing back at your day, how do you feel about your day? And you look back at the polarities of the enjoyment and the mundane. And are you able to look at your day with a heart filled with gratitude? For the blessing that it is to be alive, to be breathing. This incredible vessel that you live in. For this incredible vessel called your body that allows you to breathe, that allows you to live, that allows you to feel your emotions and to create memories inside your mind. And I ask you to take your awareness a little bit deeper into your heart space. And look at your life. Look at this beautiful life that you have created for yourself. Become aware of your home and the love that you create in your home. This foundation, this safety. Take your awareness a little bit further from your home and your nest to your family and your friends. And just feel unconditional love for each and every single one of them, from you to them and from them to you. And start to breathe a little deeper and fuller through your nose. Feel your life force. Feel the air around you as it moves into your body and moves out of your body. Feel in this air space your inner confidence, your inner courage that you've had. This incredible courage that you've had this year to navigate through some really difficult, unknown and challenging times. Give yourself a moment to honor yourself. To honor your courage, your grace, and to honor your life path. Become aware of your senses as you open up your ears. What do you hear? What do you sense with your skin? What do you feel against your skin? What do you taste in your mouth right now? What do you smell? And even though your eyes are closed, what do you see? Do you see colors? Do you see shapes? Do you see darkness? Do you see light? What do you see even though your eyes are closed? Just allowing yourself to shift into being a 5-dimensional being. With all 5 senses completely opened and aligned to your highest vibration. With peace in your heart, in your emotions, and in your mind, we bridge the space between your heart and your mind. Gently bringing the palms of your hands together, honoring the left and the right, the masculine, the feminine, the polarity that exists in a divine union, conscious union. Honoring you. Namaste. Thank you so much for you. Thank you for joining me this evening.